Out of a family of 5, I started to go no contact with both my parents and my sister, with the exception of my brother. Is it possible that in a family of 5, I think the majority of them are toxic and I am not? I do not speak to my mom, I do not speak to my dad. And recently I've just had a huge blowout with my sister and I want to cut her off. I feel like they are toxic, they lie, they thrive in chaos. Not once do they ever enjoy being in quiet and peace. Not once do they ever want to sit down and review issues in a non-hostile environment. They don't enjoy that. If there's an issue, I would love to have a sit down and to talk it out so that we reach the middle. And I'm always willing to be considerate. And I feel like my whole life I've always been considerate. And nobody cares about my feelings. Well, I am the child that everybody used to walk over. I was the doormat. My mom and sister are so toxic. They are disrespectful people. And the only time they are not disrespectful is when they feign humility. So sometimes I find myself asking, am I the toxic one? My dad lies. He's a cheater. And the one thing that I like about him, and I should put that as a but, he knows how to be humble and he knows how to ask for apology. He knows how to apologize. My mom and sister cried for, look down on people, and they are so disrespectful. They are walking time bombs. They blow up every second. For any little thing, they will blow up. And I had to sit down and ask myself that with me seeing all these things, that's how I grew up. And funny thing is, I'm the one who will always be humble. Because, oh honey, I will get humbled so quickly if I ever dare speak up. Set a boundary. They will remind me what I am. And mind you, out of all these people that I'm speaking about, I am the most successful. But honey, let me tell you, they will tell me what a nobody I am, what a nothing I am, how beneath them I am, how they are better than me. And I am talking about people who are not educated, who don't have jobs, who cannot pay their bills. My mother had me when she was 19. She was not married. But let me tell you, I had a child at 30. I was 2 years into my marriage. But let me tell you how my mother will tell me what a hoe I am. My mother will tell me what an HO I am. But I had my first child at the age of 13 and I only had one boyfriend before that. But I am the hoe. How is that possible? The arrogance that reeks out of my mother and my sister. And these are the least successful people in my family. My poor brother just gets caught in the middle of all of this. So I'm asking myself, am I the problem? The reason I'm asking this question is because I always want to try and be fair. I always want to see another person's perspective. Am I the problem? And sometimes I think, there I go, wanting to please. Why would I think I'm the problem when people scream and shout for no reason? when people want to belittle me for no reason, when people want to demean who I am, what I have, because they were never able to reach where I am. Why do I feel the need to please people who can never be pleased? These are people who, in my family, will always try to please. And why am I asking myself if I'm the problem? Let me count ways in which I'm the problem. Being a people pleaser is not a good trait. Growing up, I used to think that if I please these people, they are going to be so happy. And they will love me. And they will only have good things to say about me. If I please them in everything they want, irrespective of how ridiculous it is, they will love me. They will cherish me. They will tell the world what a good person I am, and I will be rewarded with the same kind of love. Boy, was I wrong. But let me tell you, people pleasing is a form of manipulation. I got to realize that actually, people pleasing is a manipulation strategy. It's got nothing to do with pouring love to the next person. When you love, you set boundaries. You give to yourself as much as you give to people. You don't give everything to people and take nothing for yourself. And people pleasing is also attached to people wanting to get something back, wanting to get the validation back. Am I the problem? That was one of the problems I've had. In that aspect, I am the problem. When these people know how to have boundaries, and very strict boundaries for that matter, why am I pleasing them? Doing things out of the ordinary and being apologetic about them. Like I said, I've worked so hard in my life to be where I am as a middle-aged woman. I have set goals that nobody in my family thought were achievable. I have even exceeded those goals. And that has brought resentment from my parents, resentment from my sister, who has always competed with me. But for some reason, she struggles to come close to how far I've come because of her thinking attitude. And I have to say it in that manner. My sister's attitude stinks. You know those women who walk around with their nose up in the air, ready to fight? That's my sister. A trait that she got from my mother. So, am I the problem? Am I the problem? I want to relate to you how many times I've apologized when they start having their emotional meltdowns. Why am I apologizing? When I'm not the one who has an emotional meltdown, when I am the one who gets spiritual attacks and wants to have demonic fights with other people, am I the problem? Yes. D, you are the problem. Why are you apologizing for other people's wrongs? And apologizing to those people? Why do you need these people's validation and love so much? Why are you lacking love within yourself when you have a husband and kids that love you so much?